Study the following information carefully to answer the questions that follow. Now, the data says in a school there are 1200 students who have visited 5 different cities, Delhi, Kolkata, Varanasi, Mumbai and Jodhpur. 45% of total students are boys, 30% of the total girls visited Mumbai, 2/5 of the total girls visited Delhi. Number of girls who visited Jodhpur is half of the girls who visited Delhi. 2/3 of the remaining girls visited Kolkata. Total number of students who visited Mumbai is 300, 20% of boys Delhi and so on. So I think there's a lot of data given here with respect to boys and girls visiting these 5 different cities. So the first step is to get the data in the right format. I mean, what you have currently is in the raw format. Let's fine tune it, right? Let's make a table which talks about boys and girls, number of boys and number of girls visiting each of these 5 cities. Okay. So let's say this is about boys and here is about girls. What are the 5 cities? Delhi, then we have Kolkata, right? Varanasi, Mumbai and Jodhpur. So these are the 5 cities and number of girls and number of boys in each of these cities. Now the total strength is 1200, right? Total number of boys and girls is 1200. Yeah. Now it's all about how quickly do you do these calculations, right? These are not time consuming questions in my view. You have to just play with those numbers as quickly as you can. Yeah. So 45% of the total students are boys. 45% of total meaning 45% of 1200. 45% of 1200 is 600 minus 60, which is 540. So 540 boys. And obviously 540 are boys, remaining 660, right? 1200 minus 540, 660 are girls. So we know number of boys and number of girls now. Look at the first point. 30% of the total girls visited Mumbai. So number of girls visiting Mumbai is 30%. 30% of 660 would be 180 plus 18, 198. Next, 2/5 of the total girls visited Delhi. So 2/5 of total girls. 1/5 of this is 132. 2/5 would be 264. So 264 girls visited Delhi. So this is 264. Then number of girls who visited Jodhpur is half of the girls who visited Delhi. Right? Jodhpur is half of Delhi. Jodhpur is half of Delhi, meaning half of 264, which is 132. Then 2/3 of the remaining girls visited Kolkata. Now remaining girls, we have to find out how many are remaining. See, out of 660, we have already got some numbers here. So find out the remaining girls. 264 plus 198 is 462. 462 plus 132. So 464, 564, 594. So remaining are 66 in my view, right? And 2/3 of these 66 visited Kolkata. 2/3 of 66 will be 44. Then obviously left out 22 will visit Varanasi. And if you want to verify your calculation, just add up. The total of this should come out to 660. So let's do that. I think let's add hundreds and tens and units separately. So 200 plus 100 is 300 plus 100 is 400. 60 and 40 is 100 plus 20, 120 plus 90 is 210 plus 30 is 240. So 400 plus 240 is 640. Then 4 and 4, 8 plus 2, 10, 650 plus 10, 660. Done. So number of girls have been distributed properly. Total number of students who visited Mumbai is 300. See, total of Mumbai is 300. Out of 300, if 198 are girls, obviously remaining 1 or 2 are boys. Okay? Total becomes 300. Then 20% of total boys visited Delhi. 20% of boys visited Delhi. What is 20% of 540? 108. So this is 108. Then 40% of total boys visited Jodhpur. 40%. 20% is 108. 40% will be double of that. 216. 216 boys visited Jodhpur. Total number of boys who visited Kolkata is 22 less than the total number of boys who visited Varanasi. Kolkata is 22 less than Varanasi. I think these two values are left out, right? So first of all, find out the total of Kolkata and Varanasi. See, 108 and 102 is 210. 210 and 216 is 426, right? 108 and 102 is 210. 210 and 216 is 426. So 540 minus 426 will be 114. Yeah. So total of Kolkata and Varanasi is 114. But then he says Kolkata is 22 less than Varanasi. So let me subtract that 22, 148. What do we get? 114. Yeah. So I'll subtract 22 from that. We will get 92. Yeah. 92 divided equally is 46. So I think it should be 46 and 46 plus 22. 46 and 68. Yeah, 46 and 68. So Kolkata is less, he said, right? So Kolkata should be 46 and Varanasi should be 68. So Kolkata, you can see that 22 less than 68. What I'm trying to show here is you can do these calculations mentally. Look at it. We have not put a single step on paper other than drawing this table. Just play with those numbers mentally and get the values. Let me quickly verify the total of boys so that if there is any mismatch here, we can, check that before we proceed with the questions. So total should be 540. Check that. 108 and 46 is 154. 154 and 68 will be, 222. 222 and 102 is 324. 324 and 216 is 540. Balanced. Now answer the question. So the first one is on your screens already. What is the total number of students who visited Varanasi? Total of Varanasi is this 68 and 22, which is 90. So option 5, none of this is the answer. Yeah. I think we're done with this. Let me present the remaining 4 questions to you all. Yeah, so we have got the table here with all the values. Let us just answer the questions now. Yeah. So totals are there, 540, 660 and all these, all the breakup there. I think something is wrong here. I don't remember to have seen a value which is 105. Delhi is 105, Delhi is 108 for boys. Sorry about that error. This should be 108. 108. Let me just check that. I think I made an error while making the table. 108, 46, 68, 102, 216. Yeah. And then 264, 44, 198, 22 and 132. Yeah. Okay, sorry about that error there. Delhi is 108. Good that I had remembered that value. Anyways, now answer the questions. What is the respective ratio between number of girls visiting Kolkata and number of boys visiting Mumbai? Girls Kolkata is 44 and boys visiting Mumbai is 102. Yeah. So ratio of these two, right? I think both are multiples of 2. So 22 is to 51. 22 is to 51, option 1. The total number of students who visited Jodhpur is approximately what percent of number of girls who visited Delhi? So this is like X is what percent of Y, right? X is total students who visited Jodhpur. What is total of Jodhpur? It is 348. So basically 348 is approximately what percent of? X is what percent of Y? X is what percent of Y? X by Y into 100. So X is anyway 348. Total number of students who visited Jodhpur. What is Y? Number of girls who visited Delhi. Number of girls who visited Delhi is 264. 264. So X is what percent of Y? X by Y into 100. So 348 is what percent of 264? 348 by 264 into 100. Definitely more than 100%. I mean, your immediate reaction should be, answer should be more than 100% because numerator is more than denominator, right? So eliminate all the answers which are less than 100. So 91, 32, 72 gets eliminated. See, this skill is very, very important, right? You should know how to eliminate the wrong answers because many times eliminating the 4 wrong answers is a lot easier than finding out the 1 correct answer. Like in this case, within no time we know that 2, 4 and 5 are wrong. The only choice is between 1 and 3. And approximate calculation will tell you that answer cannot be 1 also. Answer has to be in the range of 130. Why is it so? See, I'll break up 348 as 264 plus the remaining value. Remaining value is how much? 36 and 48. So 84. You're able to follow. Why did I break it up as 264 plus 84? Our same concept of split and merge, right? Try to break the numerator in terms of denominator. So 264 by 264 is 100% already. Plus what is extra? 84. See, 10% of 264 is 26.4. 10% of 264 is 26.4. 26.4 if it is 10%, 84 will be more than 30%, right? 84 definitely is more than 30%. So 100 plus something more than 30 is more than 130. Answer cannot be 111. So answer has to be option 3. And all this can be done mentally. You don't have to put pen on paper for this. Yeah. Look at the next one. What is the average number of boys who visited Kolkata, Varanasi and Jodhpur together? Average of boys who visited Kolkata 46, Varanasi 68 and Jodhpur 216. Average of these 3 values. What are the values? 46. I'm just putting up the values, right? You can add directly also if you want. 68 and Jodhpur is 216. 46, 68 and 216. We have to get the average of these 3 values. You know what is average, right? Sum of all the values by number of values. So 40, 60 is 100, 100 and 200 is 300. Then 16 plus 8 is 24, 24 plus 6 is 30. So 330, 330 is 110. Option 1 is the answer. Simple, right? 330 by 3, 110. Last one here. What is the total number of girls who visited Delhi, Mumbai and Varanasi? Total of girls who visited Delhi, Mumbai and Varanasi. Delhi, Mumbai and Varanasi. Get the total. So 198 and 22 is 220. 220 and 264 is 484. Option 2 is the answer. Yeah. See, again, the point that I'm trying to highlight here is how you add. If you add 264 and 198 and then you add 22, it's going to take a lot of time. Smart people will add 198 and 22 first. Because the moment I add 198 with 22, I get a number ending in 0. It becomes easier for me to do. You're able to follow? 198 plus 22. So 2 when added to 198 makes it 200. Then the other 20 makes it 220. 220 plus 264. Easy to add. Gives you 484. Same if you add the other way. I mean, the other way also is not difficult, but easiest way in my view is adding 198 and 22 first. Yeah. If I add 264 and 198, I'll get the value. It should be 462. But you understand, it should be, it took me some time, 462. But here it's easy, 220. So always do what is easiest first, right? Well, the sequence is 264 plus 198 plus 22. Smart people will first add 198 and 22. And then they will add 264. Anyway, option 2 here is the answer.